Hey guys, welcome to a new Hearthstone arena run. Today we'll be playing as a mage.
You asked for it.
Because it's just the easiest class. I don't have so much gold, so let's stock up a little bit on this. So these are two really bad cards. And the Blood Knight is a 3/3 for 3, which is basic and okay, but it can have a lot of value, so it's really situational and not the best card. Here, the mirror image is not the best card. The Grizzly is like the Blood Knight, just a 3/3 for 3. The Worgen, on the other hand, is really good as a mage because we can trigger his enrage ability by ourselves and just do 8 damage, which is really good. So Flame Strike, just a no-brainer. I don't think you can have enough Flame Strikes. Storm Pike Commando is better than these two because these just get picked up by the classes that can deal 1 damage with their hero ability, and the Storm Pike Commando just has 2 for 1 written on it. You can kill something with your battle cry, and then it kills something by itself. Counterspell is good if you can get a board clear with it, or something like a polymorph or hex. So, and we can even get some secret related stuff later in the game. The Mana Wealth is not so great, and the Sunfury Protector is only good when you get something like a Nerubian Egg or something like that. So we just take the Counterspell. Here, this is bad. The Mana Worm is, I guess, fine. It's a good 1-drop that can scale out pretty quickly. So, these both are very bad. The Brewmaster can reset our Storm Pike Commando and maybe some other Battlecry abilities that we get. So it's a good pick. This one is bad. Abusive Sergeant is okay. Fairy Dragon, I guess, is one of the best 2-drops. There we have. That's what I meant with secret synergies. So Ethereal Arcanist is just good. Vaporize is not the best. When you're playing against good players, then they will check before with the Vaporize, and then you just get a 1/1 recruit or something with your Vaporize. So the Arcanist is better when we can have the Counterspell out. Alarmobot is bad. Crazed Alchemist can do some pretty ridiculous stuff. And the Tor Mage, I guess we don't need that right now. So it has good stats, and play a Counterspell for free is fine, I guess, but the Crazed Alchemist just leads to better plays. I love Mad Bombers. It's a solid card, and you can even get a 2 for 1 out of it when the bombs hit right. Here, of course, an easy fireball. You can never have enough fireballs. Polymorphs are good, and so is Water Elemental. That's actually pretty tough. I guess I would rather take the Water Elemental, because it just takes out so many classes. Here we get a Knight. 6/6 for 5 is very good value. Frostbolt, easy. Just a good 1 for 1. These one are both bad, so we take the Frostwolf Warlord. This one is, like I said, bad. Sorcerer's Apprentice. We have a good 2-drop curve, and the Venture Code just is asking for an answer from the opponent, so it's really good. I don't like Frost Nova. Arcane Missiles is also too situational, so we take another Mana One. Raging Worgen. Alright. Oh, we got Tinkmaster Overspark is just too random. Baron Rivendare, we don't have any Death Rattle right now, so that's also not so good. And Ysera is just a powerhouse on its own. It can win you the games by itself, so it's really good. Worgen is alright. Well, if you play a turn 1 and your opponent plays a Mad Bomber or something like that, then you just get screwed. But it's a good card to gain tempo back. So you play it in turn 1, he plays something on his with 2 mana crystals on his next turn, and you just steal it mostly. You can kill it with your Infiltrator and keep the tempo and the board momentum on your side. So that's pretty good. We will take the Worgen. Another legendary. Alright. So Gruul is too expensive, I guess. It doesn't do that much. Harrison Jones is too situational. There are not so many classes that play weapons, especially not in Arena. You will just see mages and so on, and they don't use weapons. So Cairn is just awesome value for a very good card. Alright. Those two are not the best with their stats. Zombie Chow just allows to secure the early game. The Death Rattle is not even such a bad throwback, so it's alright. Duplicate, as said, it's like Vaporize. It can be fine, but most of your opponents will play around it and just give you basically 2 Zombie Chows or 2 Worgen Infiltrators, and that's not what you want. The Booty Bay has 2 bad stats for its mana cost, so we're going to play the War Golem, another top-end hitter. So the Morgushan Worgen is bad, the Voodoo Doctor is alright, but just gets picked up by everything, by anything, and the Reckless Rocketeer, the charge ability, can be pretty good. You just have explosive damage that your opponent doesn't count on. So here we take the Polymorph, glad we got one back. Again, Zombie Commando 2 for 1, I like it. Ice Barrier is bad because you don't gain any advantage. Wolf Rider is explosive, it's explosive damage out of your hand, which is good, but the Gnomish Inventor just screams 2 for 1 on its own. It draws a card. It's a little expensive for the stats, but it replaces itself, and so we want to thin out our deck to draw our Cairn and our Ysera, so let's go with the Gnomish Inventor. The Young Priestess is bad because it just gets picked off by every hero that can deal 1 damage. The Argus is pretty good, but so is the Blizzard, and we only have 1 Flame Strike, and we definitely want more board clears as a mage, so we're going to take the Blizzard. Alarmbot is bad, Tidecaller is bad, so we take the Pyromancer and see where this deck gets us. I guess it's pretty good. Good early game. Not really nice top end. So I guess we should make 7. So let's try.